What's up, guys? Mike Maxwell here, and today we're going to talk about vlogging. Let's do my intro.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Alright, guys. Today we are going to talk about some vlogging. So y'all want to know how to vlog. This is my way of vlogging. I'm still learning because it just started not too long ago. But I figured, what the heck, I'll give you guys a couple of tips about vlogging, what I do, and how I do it. I learn a lot from Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat. I love their vlogs. I love the way they do it. What do you need for vlogging? You need a camera. I mean, this is perfectly fine. If everybody, well, except for some old people, I would say almost 99% of people have a phone, especially a smartphone. You got an iPhone, Samsung, Google, whatever it is. And if you have a phone, you have a way of running video. As you can see, I'm running on it. So, run your video. Just do it. Put it together. If you have to. The way I used to start, I used to just do this. And now it's recording, apparently. Say, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Maxwell here, and coming to you with another vlog. Let's go. Let's go check out what we're going to find out. Anything, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's nice to have a script. Sometimes you don't. You just go off the fly. That's usually what I do. A lot of times it sounds stupid. But you know what? People don't care about how stupid you sound sometimes. They just want to see it. And make sure that you got good audio. This thing actually puts out really good audio just with the phone. The phone itself actually puts out really good audio. Then, if you really want to get down, get yourself a nice small tripod. It doesn't even have to be a tripod. Anything. Get yourself something to hold it. And this is, I forget what this is called. This is called a jellyfish. I got this thing off of Amazon. Everything I got off Amazon, except for this tripod I got from a friend. But you get this thing off Amazon. I had to modify it a little bit because the phone always wants to just slide out. So what I did here is I just grabbed a couple pieces of cardboard and created a little lip. So now it actually just sits in there. Of course, you need to make sure it's tight. So it just sits in there. And that's it.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I know you didn't. So, tripod, phone, turn it on, hit the start button. What's going on, guys? It's a little bit better this way. And then you might even try, you get this thing up like this. Now you can hold it out. Look how far back I can hold it. You can hold it all the way out here. You get a lot better. You get a bigger view. You get a little bit more of your body. You can throw your hands around. Whatever you got to do. So, I say, let's go outside and check a couple things out. And just, what kind of topics would you like? It's whatever you want. Whatever you're thinking about. Hey, today I'm going to the store. Let's go to the store. Hey, we're going skating. You can go into the city. I live out in the sticks. Can't really go out in the city. Hard to do Casey Neistat type vlogs when you're out in the sticks because you can't really ride a skateboard everywhere, and we don't have a city to do the time lapses. You do a time lapse out here, it all looks the same. So, but if you want to do Peter McKinnon type vlogs, it's pretty good because he does a lot of slow motion, and that's the style that I like to do. I like the slow motion. It's fun. So, let's go see what we can get ourselves in trouble with. All right. I'll meet you outside. All right, so now we're outside vlogging, and I'm going to bring you up. Clearly, I'm vlogging right now, right? Okay, so how do you vlog? You just get the camera and just start talking. Walk around. if you're going somewhere or if you're doing a tutorial, you talk about the tutorial and just do it. If you have friends, it's a lot easier because then a friend can hold the camera and you can kind of be a little more able to move or do whatever you got to do. But I'll just take you around and show you around my backyard. And so this is what vlogging is. We just talk. And what do you want to know? So you want to know about maybe about my cool quad that was given to our family as a gift from a really cool friend. Here you go. I did a cool little video on that. We were tearing up the backyard. Tearing it up when it just snowed, and you could see my yard over here. It's kind of muddy and dirty. See it right here? Yeah. That's because I've got boys that like, and then that's about it. That's what vlogging is. So if you've got something to talk about it. Put it on film, video, and that's it. Vlogging in public, well, I guess that all depends if you don't mind people watching you. I mean, a lot of people see people with the cameras in their hands. Today's age, a lot of people are vlogging, so it's almost normal. But, you know, back before, probably wasn't too normal, and a lot of people would look like, what's that guy doing? You know, and people are embarrassed because they just don't want to seem out of the ordinary. Me, on the other hand, I like to change things up, and I also like to make things uncomfortable for people sometimes. So I'll just go right over to somebody and be like, hey, what's going on? So that's all. That's vlogging to its simplest form. And, you know, let's do a little B-roll. I'll show you a little bit of Peter McKinnon B-roll. And I'll show you how to do it. I'm going to come onto this camera and show you what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop my thing. Now, if you have, most cameras have it to where they have like this super slow motion. Don't use that because you're just using regular slow motion. It's ridiculous. Just go to slow motion. Don't worry about the super slow-mo. Hit slow motion here. Now you're shooting at 240 frames per second. So what that means is that you're losing a lot of light. So you got to have a lot of light. So I'm going to go get just a little bit of slow motion of the quad back there. Watch, I'll show you. Come here. All right, guys. So the idea of slow motion with that slow-mo factor, like what Peter McKinnon does, he does a lot of really close-up stuff, and then a couple of far away, but it just looks good. And of course you put the right music to it and it looks great. So I'll show you how I do it, and then we'll put the music to it. So you're just taking little clips, little pieces of like this big piece, and let's do that. So I've got it set up on my slow motion. I'm going to hit it 240 frames per second. I might just go like this. Give it a wheel. And maybe a brake. An exhaust, maybe. And then an overall. And then I'll shoot. the camera and the outdoors. And that's it. So that was a total of 1 minute worth of video in slow motion. Now if I was to play that back on my phone, it would give me an area of where do I want the slow motion to happen. But when I put that in Premiere and I go up and I change the if I go up and change its characteristics or whatever you want. If I go in Premiere and change it, I could change it down to 24 frames per second, and it'll probably give me about 5 minutes worth of slow-mo, but everything will be really nice and buttery slow. Now I just cut those up into little, maybe 1 second to 4 second increments, and you got yourself a nice little slow-mo thing. So that's how that works. All right, so that's about it. I'll throw that on there, and then we're going to take you back into the studio. All right, see you back there. All right, so there you have it, guys. I'd like to know what kind of vlogs you guys are doing. What are you using for your vlogging? What kind of camera? Sometimes I use my 5D, which I'm recording on right now. It's kind of heavy. Peter McKinnon uses, or at least he did, use the 1DX, which is like 200 pounds, it seems like. But of course, he'd have a Gorilla Pod, but he would hold it, and he would hold it pretty straight, pretty good. A lot of times when I'm out just around, I'm just using this. This is fine. It runs at 30 frames per second. I can handle it. My 240 frames per second slow motion is all done on my cell phone. And if I'm doing any cinematic, just regular sitting here, I use my 5D Mark III with my 24 to 105. Right now it is at 24 mil, so you're getting to see a lot of everything behind me. It's a little distorted, but that's all right. It's not really fisheye, but it's wide. I would prefer a little bit wider, but 24 is good. I like it. And that's it. So if you guys like what you're seeing, I hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment below. I'd like to find out what you guys are using. Tell me what you're using. This is good enough. Guys, get out there, vlog. Maybe I'll subscribe to your channel. Let me know. Put it down in the comments below what your channel is. I'll go check it out. All right? But until next time, we'll talk to you later. And always remember, be kind, rewind.